time when you're not going to work every day. So, yeah, it's Tuesday. It's me, and I know this is an off day for me. I'm usually live on Thursdays, but this time I'm just giving people some tips about things that I'm learning as we go through this different time in our lives. And just wanted to share some things with you. Like I said, people, I've had a few people call and email me and ask various questions about things to do to support their students. Because, as parents, most of us are not used to also being our child's teacher. So, just some things that we can do. We talked yesterday for a few minutes. If you were able to join me yesterday, we talked about the importance of establishing a routine. And I hope that people have been able to do that. That really seems to help when you have a routine in place. It helps not only you, but it helps your child as well, because we are creatures of habit. We're used to routines. So, creating routines really seems to be helpful. So I would highly, highly recommend that. Like I said, it's simple as, go ahead, do like they would do when they normally go to school. Get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, clean yourself up, get dressed, sit at your desk, have your supplies ready while you're getting ready for work. Because if you're like our school district, people are posting the assignments digitally. And so you can go to the whatever digital learning your district has, and have your child, sit there and do their work. As I said, there are a couple of resources that you can use, one of them being your school. Contact them. They want you to, so that they can ensure that you're getting the help and support that you need. Then if you need more, you can go to gpbkids.org or greatschools.org. Those are two really good resources to help you help your child. Okay, so that's what we talked about yesterday. And today, we're just talking a little bit about self-care. Yes, self-care is really important during this time, because a lot of us are under stress, and stress is a normal part of life. We understand that. But remember what I said on yesterday. I said, don't let stressful situations stress you out. And the out can come, where it will make you sick, have other complications from other things. So just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And so, what are some of the things that you can do to take care of yourself, right? One is, don't beat yourself up because you don't know the subject area for your student. I told you guys yesterday, I readily and frequently admit that I don't know math. Math is not my strong point, but I'm not supposed to, because I'm not a math teacher. I'm not a math instructor. So, and you have to remember that teachers, they're professionals. They've gone to school to learn to teach your student whatever the subject matter is. They get ongoing practice. They get to, if you don't use a skill, you lose it. So teachers know the things, the areas that they're teaching. So don't beat yourself up about it. Okay? Don't do that. The other thing I want to remind you to do is end your day. End it, as far as school, work. End it, because if you don't, if you're just going, it's going to cause you stress, and we don't want that, right? We don't want to be get stressed out because of a stressful situation. So end your day. All right, school ends, right? So give yourself school hours. Figure out what the school hours are and give them to yourself, so that you too can take a break. Another thing that you can do for self-care is take a walk. Right now in Georgia, the weather is not so good, but for 2 days before, so that was like Sunday, it was beautiful. It's supposed to be nice here tomorrow through the weekend, I believe. Get out and take a walk. Get some fresh air. Take some deep breaths. Remember, I told you that yesterday as well. Take some deep breaths while you're outside, so you're getting that fresh air, filling up your lungs with nice, clean air. Okay? Get out. Take a walk. You don't have to take, I'm not saying go walk for 10 miles. Walk around the neighborhood, walk around the block a few times, but just do something so that you can get that physical activity going as well, and taking in that fresh air. Okay, that's a couple of things. Another thing you can do is set priorities. Don't try to do everything in one day. If the teacher, sometimes the teachers may post the assignments for the entire week, right? But the reason they're doing that is so that they can, stay organized and keep a handle on what they're doing. That doesn't mean they expect you to complete all of the week's assignments in one day. No, don't do that. Set priorities. Okay, this is what we have to do first. Next, we'll do this, then we'll do that. Don't try to do everything in one day. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Okay, another thing, this is an emotional time. It's stressful, it's emotional. Another thing that you can do to try to give yourself some self-care is don't do emotional eating. Don't. Because, if you're like me, I have been known to do that sometimes, and I have to really watch myself. I have to make sure that I'm not just eating because there's food there or because I'm upset. Give your, drink a glass of water instead. That's the next thing I was going to say, is drink more water. Use this time as a time to cleanse, right? So take some deep breaths. When you come back in, drink a couple of glasses of water. That's going to make you feel better. This next one is something I love to do, and that's laugh. Laugh. Find a good movie, read a book that makes you laugh, talk to your family, laugh. That's another form of self-care, allowing yourself to release, okay? The other one is tell your loved ones, and I said tell. Don't just send a text. Texts are nice. I'm not knocking texts. That's not what I'm doing. But I am saying tell your loved ones that you love them. Pick up the phone, call them. After you finish the conversation, tell them, I love you. That's another form of self-care. Here's one that has been fun for me because I like to do this, but use this extra time that you have at home. Use that to let your creative juices flow. I wish I had the example. I created something for my daughter today because today's her birthday. So I made something for her and I got to bling it out. I like doing things like that. So yours, if you don't do like crafts, you might do writing. You might be able to get out in the yard and do something to your plants that you have out there. But use this time to let your creative juices flow. Okay, and then listen, remember that there's support out there for you. Don't think that you're in this alone. You're not alone. You can always DM or email me. Like I said, if you have questions about especially school things, resources, if you don't know, please DM me, email me, and if I don't know, you know what I say. If I don't know, I will work hard to find an answer for you or get you to someone that can help you with the answer. Okay, these are just a few things that we can do as we take care of ourselves during this time. And I want to remind you, as always, wash your hands, sing the Stevie Wonder version of Happy Birthday, which I've sang a couple of times today. Actually, to my daughter because today's her birthday. But as I'm washing my hands, that's what I'm doing. I'm singing the Stevie Wonder version of Happy Birthday because it's a longer version, and I just get to wash my hands a little while longer. Okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.